A memorial caricature of Joe Spanier showing his devilish humor, grinning while enjoying his wine, and at the same time cleverly giving the finger to anyone he felt was an ass.
There's Grandpa Joe the Leprechaun, and we're here in Berkeley at the Artwork Foundry, where they do all kinds of magnificent work. So that should give you kind of a perspective of Grandma's work. Pretty cool, huh? Let me come around this way. So we think that you made it probably in the 80s, huh? The College of Marin in the early 80s?
Yes, that's true. The manager explains that they will need to cut up the sculpture so it can be duplicated. This is the permanent rubber mold. The arms and legs had to be removed for casting, but will be welded back on to the finished work. These are permanent molds and can be used over and over again. I used the same wax that you see here for making the original sculpture way back. Okay, so far, 4 copies are made from the one permanent rubber mold. They also here are the shows all the different parts. But these have to have their own separate molds to be cast in bronze, which is destroyed later. But the permanent mold can go on and make numerous more copies if desired. We're checking here to see the process if everything is in order. And all's right. So all of these have to be dipped in a slurry which forms to make this mold. These particular ones are already in the process of being dipped. They have to be dipped 10 times with a day in between to make sure that they're dry enough for another dipping, similar to dipping candles. And after that's all done, then they have to be heated up so that all the wax can be poured out and removed, so they're empty for casting. Now we're on the way to the place where they do the casting here at the foundry. This is the pit where they melt the molten bronze for casting. You can see the workers in their special insulated uniforms because it's so very hot. Whoa. Yeah. Coming up. Now they're bringing in the molds for casting that have already had the wax removed. They are now white in color. You can see the wide opening at the top where they're preparing to pour the bronze in. Now, how do you handle a big bucket of bronze? Aha! It takes two. Don't tip it yet. Mm. I'm going around to the other side. All of the slurry from all of the sculptures have to be hammered off by, as you can see with this man here, and with our leprechauns, all the arms and legs have to be TEG welded back onto the body and then cleaned up thoroughly and given a patina. So this is Brooke Spanier's leprechaun. He lives in Danville, California. And this is Todd Spanier, who is in San Mateo, California. Both are grandsons. Now, this is Noel Spanier, my son, who lives in Auckland, New Zealand. Quite a ways. This is grandson Brian Spanier living at Lake Tahoe. So now they all have a copy of the leprechaun. So there it is, Joe. May you rest in peace.